Hi everyone, it's GBGW Time with Andrea, and for today's video I actually got a special request for a suit build, and we're going to go ahead and dig right into that. I've got Lyconius here with me because I'm mean, and I like to make him do mean things. It's like, hey, it would be fun to record with Lyconius. Okay, so the goal was to get a shot attack of 20,000 without limited or Sokai parts. And that was somebody requested on YouTube. And so this video is dedicated to you. You know who you are. Okay, so the places where the chosen parts can be obtained are the 4-star part store and the friend capsules. And the friend capsules, you'll see when we get there, it's just something that you're going to have to...
Or the missions.
The missions, actually, it was already... The story missions, it was the last one, right? Yeah. Okay, so finish the story missions if you haven't yet, and then go through the 4-star part store. So what I did to create this suit was I picked a specific part to build around, and it's not going to be a surprise to anybody who watches my videos, but it is one of my favorite parts. So that is the V2 head. Okay, its shot attack with gold marks is 3907, and the part trait with it is with technical attributes, shooting power is boosted 17%. That's in game, but the reason I picked it was because of that part trait, because that gives you quite a bit of power. And then the tags are ace and high firepower, so I was like, okay, so let's see if we can have some fun with this. So let's get into the build. Here's the full build right here. We've got the V2 head, and I can't show you what I'm pointing at. I'm so used to the game. V2 head, and then we've got the Providence chest, which has the T attribute and the ace and high firepower. The highest shot attack with a gold mark is 1114. No EX skill, and if you're long shooter, then the enemy strong melee power is reduced 17%. Okay, then next we've got the V2 arms. T, ace high firepower 537, has an EX skill for the missile pod. The legs are the V2 legs with T, ace high firepower 1118 with a gold mark, and then with bazooka projectile speed raised. The back is the Artemis, Gundam Artemis satellite, and that's the one that comes from the story. Yeah, the story mission, and you can get them from friends capsules. And that's a P attribute, and the tags are protagonist and high firepower. And then 1114, and then it has an EX skill, the satellite cannon. The melee, we'll talk about that a little bit later, but the requirement was it had to have a T attribute, and we already know it's going to have a 0 on shot attack. Okay, then the gun, this is Lyconius's, and actually it's a really awesome gun. As you can see, it's a 5595, and it comes from it's the Zanbuster Crossbones 2, and it has a P attribute, ace high firepower, and then the part trait was with P attribute, so I was like, yeah, it doesn't matter, does not apply. And the reason I picked this shield, the wing shield, over any of the other possibilities was because it does have a shot attack, and the shot attack it adds is higher than if you use an arms with shields. So like the Providence arms, I was considering doing them, but the shot attack on those was not high enough to make up the difference between the wing shield. So, it has an EX skill, the beam saber, and it's got transformer and long range are the tags on that. And the pilots, we've got options for pilots. So the base shot attack without a pilot and without tags and part traits is 13,922. So the melee weapons, the beam tomahawk from the moon has a T attribute, and the melee attack of that, if you care about that, is 5,000. Tags Gundam type and pro tag, and the part trait is with T attribute, enemy melee power reduced 17%. That's pretty awesome, right? And the Bale sword is T attribute, melee attack is 5595, and then the tags are close combat and Gundam type, and then part trait with T attribute, EX skill power boosted 17%. Between those two, which would you pick?
Probably the Bale sword.
I would too, honestly.
I have the moon tomahawk. I pulled it.
Though with this,
so I wouldn't bother going out and getting the Bale sword in my case because I already have it.
You already have it. Yeah. With this though, my thing is I did not build this around EX skills. The EX skills on this are pretty weak.
The criteria was
shot attack. And so my thing is, the person I did this video for, high shot attack, aim for that, of course, and then when you get Sokai parts that have better EX skills, swap things out. And if you get that melee, I mean the Bale Sword, then that'll be a huge benefit later on because that skill power boost is really awesome. But then again, enemy melee power reduced 17%. That's pretty awesome too because you get attacked a lot in game, you know?
Get that. I don't know. I think I need an ace on mine because I have the new Gundam head.
That's for our 7-year-old.
And that's plus 17% EX to beam.
Yeah.
Skills, so that plus that would be pretty great.
It would be. Yep.
Anyway.
Okay.
But new Gundam is okay.
Okay, the pilots I recommend are Luna Maria or Lock On. Luna Maria because she's easier to get and she's pretty awesome, and then Lock On because he's pretty awesome too. Luna Maria is a blue pilot. Lock On is a pink. They're both T attribute. They both have pretty decent shot attack, 1142 and 1606. Lock-on's tags are better, high firepower and long range. Luna Maria's 4 base and Zaku type, which
crap.
Okay. But honestly, for this build, it doesn't matter. You don't need the tags for this. You don't even need the T attribute for these. But I like this part trait with T attribute. Long shot attack raised 5% for her and 8% for him. So that brings our total up to 15,000 and 15,500. So those are the pilots. So gear, assuming you get a blue chest piece gear thingy, and I do recommend working towards that, of course. Luna Maria is going to be 16,500 and Lock-on's going to be 17,000. And then you get a green arm gear as plus 20%. I don't have the blue yet, and so I just did this on 20. You know, this one.
Yet. It's not available.
There's not been enough gear thingies available yet to make them. Some people are close though. All it requires
is there is no change gear item available, so you can't do it.
You can buy the change gear stuff from the store every week.
But that just makes you go to green. There's nothing to go to blue yet.
I thought there was. People have been talking about it, saying they have almost enough, but I'll have to look at that.
I think that's theoretical because the green gear changes turns white to green.
We can actually find out right now. So yeah, I mean,
because you need those just to get green.
Yeah, I thought that it would be.
Oh, you do need just greens. Oh, I see. I didn't know that. I thought they'd have different ones.
Yeah, I thought so too originally, but people have been talking about it. People have been like, if I didn't get any melee, I would have had enough to do a shot attack, which is what happened to me because I've got,
some of both. I have 2 of each or something like that.
So I could have gotten a shot attack by now if I hadn't built this one right here.
Okay, I didn't know that. Okay.
I mean, it's still good to know, right?
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Okay, so with that green, assuming it's 2 base and not with multipliers, Luna Maria becomes 19,876 and Lock-on's 20,400. So right there, you're pretty close to the goal of 20,000 shot attack. But that is not including tags or anything else. So tags, Ace exclusive adds 10%, high firepower adds 5%, and that is to your base. That's not to this bottom number right there in the middle. That is to your base. So, and then the V2 head adds 17% in game. Luna Maria adds 5% long shot in game. Lock-on adds 8% long shot in game. Okay, so assumptions in closing. My assumptions are all gold marks assumed, but you don't need gold marks to hit 20,000 if you follow this because you've got those tags right there. You don't need Lock-on or Luna Maria, but I would recommend you still use a long shooter to take advantage of the Providence chest part trait, which is long shot. Your enemy strong melee powers reduce 17%. And enemies, they do, when on auto and everything, they use, well, everybody uses strong melee. Isn't that the double tap thing? Yeah. So that's pretty much it for this video. Hit the subscribe button, the bell icon to be alerted to future videos. Join my Discord server. I should have put the link here. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Link is in all of my video descriptions. And I mean, that was a lot of fun to put together. I am open to doing future videos like this, but I am going to say if it's going to be one that's going to be like intriguing to me. It's not going to be one that's going to be like, hey, these are the parts I have. Will you build me a suit with them? It's going to be something like this. I will do one that, because he did request shot or melee, so I will do one with melee just because that sounded fun too. I don't know when that'll... It should be easier, says Lyconius. I don't know when I'll do that, but Pro Tag is all over the place. And I mean, you can get... Oh, and also, if I do request builds, it's not going to be based around Sokai or limited parts because those disappear after a while, and I don't have access to them if I don't have them anymore. And then also those videos aren't as applicable once that event is over. So I am fine with requests, but within those parameters. And of course I have reserve the right to say no, right? Okay, that's pretty much it. I will talk to you all later. Bye.